Why does English sound different in London, New York, Sydney, and Cape Town? Why can two people speak the same language but sound completely different? The answer lies in the fascinating world of accents. An accent is the unique way someone pronounces words. It's shaped by the sounds, rhythms, and patterns of the language or dialect we learn as children. From the moment we start speaking, our brains and mouths are influenced by the speech around us. In childhood, our ears are like sponges. We pick up subtle differences in sound, how vowels are pronounced, how certain letters are emphasized, and even the musical melody of speech. These patterns become ingrained, and by adulthood, they form the basis of our accent. History plays a huge role too. Take English, for example. Over centuries, migration, trade, and conquest have influenced the language, creating regional accents. The British, American, Australian, and South African accents all come from the same roots, but develop differently due to isolation and local influences. Geography is another factor. Natural barriers like mountains, rivers, or oceans can keep communities apart, allowing their speech to evolve separately. That's why rural and urban areas within the same country can have distinct accents. Accents aren't just about where you're from, they can also reflect social identity. People sometimes change their accent depending on the situation, a skill called code switching. For example, someone might speak one way with family and another way in a professional setting. Media and technology also shape accents. In today's connected world, television, movies, and the internet spread certain speech patterns far beyond their original regions. This is why some younger generations might sound different from their parents. Accents can even change over a person's lifetime. If you move to a new city or country and spend years surrounded by a different way of speaking, your accent may shift. Sometimes it blends with the new one, and sometimes it changes entirely. It's important to understand that everyone has an accent. We just tend to notice other people's accents more than our own. Your normal way of speaking is simply the accent you grew up with. Unfortunately, accents can also be the target of bias. Some are wrongly associated with intelligence, friendliness, or social class. This is called accent discrimination, and it's an unfair stereotype. But in reality, accents are not mistakes. They're part of human diversity. They tell a story about where we come from, the languages we've been exposed to, and the communities we belong to. If you want to change your accent, whether for acting, public speaking, or personal preference, it's possible with practice. Speech coaches use techniques like listening exercises, pronunciation drills, and muscle training to help people adapt their sound. However, many people choose to embrace their natural accent. It's part of their identity and a link to their culture and history. So why do accents exist? The answer is a mix of biology, environment, culture, and history. They're shaped by the sounds we hear as children, influenced by geography and migration, and colored by our social and personal experiences. Accents are living proof that language is not just about words. It's about people. Each voice carries a unique story, and every accent is a chapter in the history of human communication. The next time you hear someone speaking with an accent, listen closely. You're not just hearing words, you're hearing a piece of their life's journey.